I'm here on the Garden State Hip Hop Hour with my man, It's Rich. Make sure you go tune into the interview. Love is love. Peace.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Hip Hop Hour. This is season 5. This is my third year, or going into my third year of doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? With each season, the guests keep getting better. I keep getting better, I hope. But today, you know what I'm saying? Straight from Brooklyn.
Yes.
HD.
Yes, indeed. It's only one H. We here. Jersey, how you doing? Love is love.
Love is love. Y'all all say that. Is that like a Brooklyn slang? Because no one else in Brooklyn says that to me.
That's something we started. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
That's something we pioneered.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, yeah, like everyone that talks to me from your camp, like kind of says that same catchphrase.
It is what it is. Love is love, you know?
Yeah, you know, Brooklyn always got something going on. There's a culture right there. Brooklyn is the hub right now. Yeah. It's funny because we're having a conversation today, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously we're talking about, you know, Atlanta, because we always had a conversation comparing Jersey to other states, like, but we're talking about, you know, Atlanta, LA, Houston, and we're like, yo, Brooklyn is creating a hub right now. Yeah. Like, all the artists out there are kind of bubbling. Yeah. Like, from our perspective, we see them, like, more willing to work together. Right. Like, a lot of, you know, the cultural impact is coming from there, whether you're talking about drill or even there's different sounds. Like, I know in Flatbush, too, they got, like, different sounds. Like, you have a different sound. Yeah. There's a lot of unity in that community right now, that drill community. Yeah. Did it take time, though, for, like, that community to, like kind of, like, come together a little more, at least from an outside perspective, you know what I'm saying? But we're almost looking at it now like it's starting to become a hub like these other major places. Yeah, it's definitely become a trend as well. And it's funny, I haven't seen it. I didn't see it like blossom. Mm-hmm. I had my own thing going on. But I look up and I'm like, wow, you know, it's good to see that people are coming together because we went through a period where everything was like separate people that didn't want to do features and things like that. But now it's becoming a common thing, which is phenomenal to see. It brings people together and it brings the fans together too from different atmospheres and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, facts. And even like someone like you who I didn't see in none of that drill scene, like you don't even look like you're around like certain areas of Brooklyn. Yeah. And you drop with Bino, you drop with JD, you drop Cake, and I was like, oh shit. Like, that was different. I never once saw like you guys are like nothing. Like all of a sudden you guys like we're doing a song together. Quite. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. How'd it come along? Did you know them already, or was it just like, you know, you guys kind of got your buzz going on, I got mine, Yeah, essentially, and the people that we knew in communication with, they kind of aligned that whole situation and was like, hey, I know these guys, you know, they have this sort of fan base and you need that fan base and you need to tap into that world. And I was like, okay. And me and my team kind of discussed, it was like, oh, that would be a smart move. So let's just do it, but it has to make sense. And so went through the process of selecting the right instrumentals and making sure that the person that did the chorus was going to draw you in. As far as having that catchy chorus and things of that nature. So it came together really well. I was excited before it happened, and I'm still excited because the record is still fresh, it's still new. And so we're definitely putting together a nice little plan to really get it to the masses the right way. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, and shout out to Bino. Like Bino has crazy energy. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like his soul. He's a good energy. Yeah, his energy is like off the fucking charts. JD is young, and you know. Yeah, but ain't like I had Bino here like the second time I interviewed Bino. He just always got definitely energy. A good dude. Dion is as well too. They're good dudes for sure. Yeah, and obviously you also like so the last time we spoke and we did like an interview, we did it over live. Yeah. And last time we said we were gonna do it in person too, which is dope. That was September 27th. I was in Florida. Oh, you were in Florida for that video? I was in Tampa. As a matter of fact. Yeah. I feel like you didn't even say it. Yeah. I was in Tampa, So you be around then, because even when we talked in December, when we started setting it up, you were like in LA. Yeah. I was in LA recently, actually. That's what I'm saying. Last time we spoke before this, it was like you were in LA. Yeah, I get around. Yeah, man. Like, are you out there for like business purposes or like just escaping the COVID purposes? Fun. No, I'm kidding. No, just it could be a mixture, right? No, I was out there to just you know, get a peace of mind and get a taste of a different environment, and it was really inspiring. I created a lot of songs out there, you know, seeing a different world, and good friends were out there at the time, and so we just like, you know, let's just go. Let me just go out there. Initially, we went out there for I think like a weekend or something like that, and then I came back to New York, and then I went right back. Because I wanted to get away from New York City. I wanted to figure something out as far as to see, like, how will a different environment affect my music and my material and my creative process, which it did. So, how so? Like, what do you? As far as the songs, the processing of the songs, and you know the details of the song and the dialogue and the stories and things like that. It you know, Cali is a place where you can think. And you can, you know, take your time with whatever it is that you're dealing with and really focus. New York, you can too, but sometimes it can get a little bit you can get antsy, you know. So it's like taking that move was vital, definitely. It's hard. Are you did you create any more like California sounding songs?
Yeah, I was able to build with a lot of people, build a lot of relationships rather. Some good people out there that knows how to make real good music. So I did end up getting 2 records, which phenomenal songs. We're not gonna play that today, but
no, we're gonna play music on the show. But is there anybody featured on there that we should know about, or you can't tell?
No one is featured on the record. Excuse me, someone actually that visits there a lot, Chevy Woods.
Oh, okay.
Wiz's camp.
Yeah.
We got a song going on his album. You know, we don't promote that on it.
But you these songs off because it's been a few months. You ain't dropped the ASAP joint, you ain't dropped the 5 joint.
It's all about strategy.
You dropped a track that we didn't even know about with the Beano shit that we just talked about.
So it's all about keeping people, you know, like just you want people to be excited when they get something. You don't want to just drag it out on Instagram, and you see that a lot. So it ruins the material. It's like everybody is in this system, like, and it's just everybody is doing the same exact thing. So, like I said, the goal is to come at a different angle and a different approach, you know, so people feel like, oh my God, I was waiting for this. You know what I mean? Like you're anticipating it. So I think that's what I'm trying to implement. Obviously, it's different, and people may say, oh, what is he doing? I want that. You know, you're curious. So now when we do something like this, everything comes out.
But you're making it harder for people like me. Because the last time, so I'm saying in 3 months, you weren't verified and your Instagram was full of stuff.
Yeah.
And now you're verified and you got 6 posts.
Yeah.
So I was like, thank God I was able to turn back to my old interview. Thank God I kind of stay in tune with what you're doing because of the relationship we already had.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, if he kind of goes for another interview, he's making it a little hard on these people.
No, but I mean, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. It leaves it out there for platforms like this to, you know, have something to hold that nobody else really has.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At this moment, you know, so that's like the great thing about it. It's a different approach, of course, but I think it works, you know. I'm not internet, you know, artist.
Yeah.
You know,
But
I
when
like
people hit you up like worried, like, yo, what's going on?
No, I think people are waiting, you know, they're waiting. Because remember, what works for other artists won't work for me. You know, it's a different, you know, I have a different story and I have a different way of doing things and I have a different faculty, and we move different, and we are very, very active in this music and also outside the music and the community with different issues, rather. You know what I mean? So I post a lot of that too. I want people to really be enlightened and inspired by what's really going on in the world and what's important right now underneath their nose. So yeah, I think, like I said, this is vital. This interview right here is important because it allows people to. But
how do you make sure, like, in a world that we live in, that everybody's so content hungry and like what's going on, like that you're still relevant in their minds? Yeah. If you're not. Like, it's cool to do stuff like this, and it's super dope because now they're going to get, like, the catch-up on you.
Exactly.
But in those in-between times, how are you going to allow them to stay in tune with you and keep you relevant in their mind if you decide to, like, calm down on the posting? Yeah, so I think... And you deleted a video, too. Yeah, so the posting, I feel like everything... Because what happens is, right, you have a lot of, you know, people who are really well-known on Instagram, right? And then you go to YouTube, the numbers don't reflect. So it's like you're promoting a video on YouTube, on your Instagram, 50,000 views, and it's not 50,000 on YouTube. That's an issue. And I'm like, oh, okay, so now we have to bring them directly to the things that's meaningful and what really matters. And I think that was the reason why I was like, you know. And then I kind of wanted to clean up and really the media platforms that I have and post things that are meaningful, that are vital, and that's going to be inspiring later on, you know, and really be strategic about it because the goal is for us to, you know, make sure that everything that I do is iconic and me too become an icon. And what we're doing right now, I really feel like we're on the right path. You know what I mean? What does the word icon mean to you, though?
Oh, man, iconic means, you know, like a role model, a leader, you know, an activist, you know, someone that you can look up to for guidance, you know, example, Kobe, you know, big icon for me, idol, Hove, Jay, icon for me. And various others, you know what I mean? Because it's what they do outside the music, and you don't see much. You just know that things are happening. And when you see them, they have that allure. Yeah. A lot of people don't have that allure because you see them every single day. So granted, it's cool that you're with your artist, I mean, your fans. But at the end of the day, it's like 10 years from now, let's think about it now. You want them to see the same things you know what I'm saying? So you have to really think about 5-10 years from now. And that's what we're doing. Is it a risk? Of course, everything is a risk. But I'm willing to go over that hill, the first one, and do it. You know what I mean? But we are going in a direction right now. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do certain things, and like, oh, okay, did that? Oh, okay.
Just
you know
pop out on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know, but we going in the right direction. I'm enjoying the journey, and my team enjoying the journey.
And you mentioned the icon Jay.
Yeah.
And last time we talked, and how you were still getting a lot of comparisons, a lot of comments. Is it still like that, or are people kind of like, okay, accept you for who you are, and like, okay, that's just him now?
I think it's getting there. It's becoming to that point where it's like, that's just, that's, you got to accept him from what he is. And in the beginning, it was like, whoa. I was like, whoa, everybody's like, oh, what's going on? And when I was making this Ghetto Sunday record, I wasn't thinking like, oh, I was like, I'm inspired by this guy. I want to be just as good. So it was innocent. And then when I'm like, whoa. And then I flipped it into like this positive energy thing. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate it. And watching Kobe, perfect example, Jordan, Kobe. So it's like, oh, this is, they compare me to somebody who's really one of the greatest of all time and is very, very influential in the culture and outside the culture. So it's like, I have big shoes to fill, but I'm not trying to fill those shoes. I'm creating my own shoe. You know what I mean? And I think that's important, what I'm doing in the music, outside the music as well, and within the community, and what I want to do for the youth and for the world and other countries, et cetera.
Yeah, so wait, so you keep talking about, working in the community. I know you're part of Taj Gibson Foundation. Is that how you're helping out, or are you doing it in other ways as well?
And just being in tune and just getting the education and learning about what's going on and what they're doing. And, my managers are putting me in these roles to be a part of what's going on in this other world that people aren't really in tune with because it's so much of a focus on what's irrelevant. The media has a way to just like distract people and pull you away from what's really important.
So why is it so important to you? Like, did something happen, or is it just like a general feeling that you want to throw it back?
It happens every day. You see kids lose their lives. You see, poverty. You see the environment being tarnished. You see, it's a lot water deficiency in a lot of states. You see a lot of things going on, and it's like, whoa, what's going on here? And we're so in tune with ourselves and not really, being in tune with other people and really affecting. My biggest goal is to make the world better than what we've received it. And that's the motto right now, and becoming iconic, And one of the things I'm wanting to do is make it a cool thing to read for the youth. So I'm coming up with a lot of ideas as far as working with Barnes and Nobles and et cetera, so we can do that and build these international book clubs and national book clubs.
Oh, that's dope. Barnes and Nobles? That's big,
yeah, see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we things like that. That is very vital, and it's going to affect, and it'll trickle down. It'll trickle, and it'll make a difference in how the mindset is. And the mindset right now is not where I would like it to be, but you have to spoon feed. And I know that, but I'm around the right people. Yeah. Around the right people, yeah.
Is your goal to just be the world's biggest artist, or are you just riding this out and being able to turn into a more of a philanthropist and activist? And
definitely.
Because you're talking a lot about that.
Yeah.
But we're able to use the platform of our skills.
Exactly.
That we get there
Exactly. And the music is going to allow me to have the platform to do so, or have a bigger voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people I know I'm reaching out to through Tech Talks. And they spread a lot of different ideas. So the near future would love to bring people together and say, hey, I'm an artist. This is what I do, and this is what I can do. Things like that.
That's dope. Yeah, Ted. Everyone yeah. So but your storyline would be the artist, and obviously, the military. Yeah,
military, and another vital thing, military, and that background, and those veterans and wounded warriors, and so there's so much. It's just one step at a time.
Yeah, so, okay, I'm a veteran, you're a veteran. So
Yeah.
Last time we spoke, you said, was it Marine One was the word?
It was Marine One, I was working for Marine One.
So then you were very close to a presidential situation.
Yeah,
so
it was.
Everything that's going on in the world, obviously we saw, was it last week or 2 weeks?
Yeah.
January 6th, I'm not sure if that was last week or 2 weeks. My sense of time is a little fucked up.
Yeah.
But so what were your thoughts when you saw that? Did you see people that were standing up and angry, and they were upset that their person lost, that they really felt that it was stolen and America's being taken away?
With the whole Capitol situation?
Yeah, the Capitol situation, or...
man.
Because me, when I'm watching it from my standpoint as a veteran, it's damn, and I see other people, to me, it kind of felt like a turncoat type situation, this is an attack on democracy. But I know there's two sides to the story, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know which side you fall on.
That's a very, very political topic right there. I think it's unfortunate. I really think it's fortunate, and it's sad, but, we have to figure out ways to come together and spread love.
Yeah.
That's what I could say about that. Yeah.
Love is love?
Yeah, love is love. That's what you do. Yeah, love is love. Yeah.
No, I just figured, man, it's just such a crazy time. And I know that, between that and the coronavirus and being an artist, and I'm sure you take on the world when you're creating your music.
Yeah.
I didn't know if those things started to seep into the music, or you still trying to.
It definitely affected the music. Not the music, but I would say being able to be mobile. Obviously, because a lot of things are closed. So it's like, how do you get to certain areas if it's not active right at this moment? For us, fortunately, we have good relationships with a lot of people, and things like me and you right now, we're doing this. Even though some people may think like, oh, how do you even get an interview? How do you even do that? You know what I mean? But you have to take initiative as an artist. You have to take initiative and make sure that you are reaching out to producers and you are building relationships with other artists, which I've done. We'll talk about the features here too. Some exciting features. Right?
So last time, again, we were catching up. You were talking about Blueprint, right? Blueprint Management?
Blueprint Music Group.
So did that work out? Or
it's so a lot of positive things from that side, and we're just on standby, kind of just waiting, because they wanted to do a project at the top of the year. So right now we're just waiting, and if it falls through, that would be amazing. That would be like a nice, good foot in the door for us to really make way and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're getting the recognition you deserve? Because as much as we talked earlier about how great it is what's going on in Brooklyn, it's also like so many artists coming out there. It's easy to get lost in the fold.
That's what I'm saying.
So do you feel like you're getting the recognition? Do you feel like you're breaking away from the pack?
Absolutely. I'm not in that pot with these guys that's doing the same thing every day. We're going at a different angle. We have movies. We have music playing in the movie. That's another big thing. Working with certain NBA players, it's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So we're taking a different angle. Everybody's going like, we're trying to go like this, come like this way. Yeah.
But you tapped into it a little bit. You tapped into the drill side.
I did, just to say.
Did you like it? Did you feel simple, or like did you feel it challenge you, or you were just kind of doing it to throw back to that culture, what's bubbling over there?
It was cool.
It was cool?
It was cool. I liked it.
The Exorcist flow shit was hard.
Exorcist flow is cool.
You had like that dark tone to it.
Yeah.
Even the video, that shit, I thought that shit was super dope.
Yeah, I got a plan for that. That's why I did that.
You got a lot of plans.
Yeah, a lot of plans.
You're very kept. How come you're so kept to yourself? Like, do you just like the feeling? Like, is it like, because some people really like the thrill of, you don't hear me, and then I'm popping out with everything. Yeah. Or are you just like, in general, like a to yourself kind of person?
I like to think I'm, self-centered in a good way. But I'm very humble, I want to say. Yeah.
Okay. That's a fair answer. Because some people just are really kept to themselves, and some people just like that feeling of like quiet and then everything's popping out.
Yeah. So, no, everything is strategy for us. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. So it's not like, just holding it for myself. It's just how you put it out to the world, because you want it to stick. You don't want it to just be out there and then it fades away with the rest of everything else. You want it to really be impactful. You want it to inspire and influence tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use a lot of word, impactful, inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm digging it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like in your tone, like you could tell like the aspirations and stuff you had and what is important to you, and going back to that icon thing and what you value and see as important. You know what I'm saying?
Different, yeah.
But I do gotta add, we're having this conversation before, because again, like as an interviewer, I'm researching HD, I'm finding cameras, TVs, like, you know what I'm saying? So like, did you ever think about the SEO part? Like when you were coming up, when you decided like HD is gonna be my artist name? Because I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we got some competition with those companies. It's cool. I don't care.
That's an uphill battle right there.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't mind it. Verified on Instagram. I mean, I think that's a big step right there. You just go on Instagram, verified. What was the?
Like I was just saying, like just in general, it's like an SEO thing when people try to look up.
Yeah,
HD
I wasn't thinking about it. I was just more so like, okay, cool. This is my name. And it's funny how I got the name. Like old friend of mine, we were working at the time.
No, go into it. I don't even think we spoke about that last time.
No, we didn't. But he was like Young HD, and I was like, okay, cool. After the military, I was like, I gotta take that young part away, HD. And then I seen that it was like a few HDs, like just HD. Like, nah, I have to separate it. So H, the hyphen D, and then I have the X24.
Yeah, for the Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? And things like that. But we got a little battle, but I'm cool with it. I think it'll work out. I think as I go and as you see more blogs and see more things happening and more radio and more media and things like that, it'll be like, oh, H.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause it's not even like a battle with other people, just like that word itself.
That's what
I was thinking about.
Which is a good marketing.
Yeah, because like you're in the mix of everything.
Yeah, branding opportunity too.
Man, even just coming out the military and just having all the cameras on you and just being in these vlogs and getting these recognitions. Yeah. Going from the guy who's more or less just like one of the many. Yeah. You're saying just not really trying to stand out because you're saying, military unit, the platform, to now like you're the center of attention. Yeah. Did that take time to get used to, or?
I think the military, as you know, prepares you for this.
Yeah.
You know, nervous. You don't get nervous. You know how to react. I think that's what it really taught me. This world is very, very different. The things that I'm learning about the culture and about the community, I didn't know. So it was like, whoa, you know, nothing really prepares you for that though. As much as the training we get from the military, nothing really can prepare you for like this.
Yeah,
it's a little different.
Like, you got people hitting you up. I'm sure people you haven't heard from in years.
Everybody.
Like, not everybody is Team HD.
Everybody. A lot of people reach out to me. A lot of people. And, you know, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. Yeah. So you can't really associate with everyone. But it's good to see that people know, you know, me and Timbaland have a good relationship. I spoke to him. This was like the first time.
Wait, you said you and Timbaland?
Timbaland, yeah.
Like the
Timbaland,
producer?
The beat, yeah.
Oh, like,
yeah.
You said so casually. Like,
yeah, Timbaland.
Timbaland have a relationship?
Teddy Riley.
Wait, so how are you building these relationships?
Hey,
where are they coming from?
London on the Track reached out to me.
Yeah.
So
they're reaching out. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like we got things
you said it so casually. Like, I was like, wait, you talking about saying Timbaland? The way you just name dropped, like it was nothing.
No, just humble about it. But yeah, these, you know, I'm in tune with a lot of these, you know, pioneers, right? Yeah. So
what's gonna happen with these guys? You got songs coming out with them? Like what's good? Like
definitely would love. Well, if everything falls through with London, that would be some records there. There'll be a record there. But as far as like the Teddy Rileys, the Timbaland, we're probably gonna wait, you know, until maybe like the third project or something like that. But we spoke about records. We spoke before about records.
But how the relationship with like did Timbaland reach out to you? Did you reach out to him? Did you guys cross paths somewhere?
With the Ferg situation, that's where that stemmed from. So me and Ferg, Tweak Tune is Ferg's his producer. And so Tweak Tune reached out to me and was like, Ferg wants to talk to you. And so that's how me and Ferg was able to build our relationship. So we had that More Than You Know record, which was gonna go on the album. Certain things happened, so now we gotta like wait, you know. But I look forward to the day where everything falls into place. Because everything...
You're just saying it's so regular.
When you're around people, like, it's strategy. It's not like I got a song thrown on Instagram. It's not it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, so you learn that. When you're around that type of crowd, it's a little different on how you do things. So that's what I'm saying. You don't just take records and... Like my link in bio. It's not it. Yeah. You got to package it. You got to brand it. You have to make sure it'll get to the people the right way. And so learning from the previous things that I've done in the past, now just like, all right, don't do that. Do this now. You know, so that's the approach that we're taking. So that's why everything is strategic now. Yeah, for sure.
But I noticed you are giving people a little bit of a peep because I saw on your YouTube you started doing like the in-studio session videos.
Yeah. I want people to see that process. That's important. You know, you don't see that a lot, but I thought that was just to see the creative process. I'll do it after the song drops, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Instead of, you don't want to give them the song, it's not, you don't want to do that. So that's another thing that I learned, too. So do it after, you know.
You just be holding this shit back.
Yeah.
You don't want them leaks happening.
You guys are in for something good, though. Last Dawns is going to be great. That's on radio right now. Shout out to DJ Sir Manny. He's spinning that on Sirius XM.
Yeah. I saw it the other night.
Yeah, situation up there. So Last Dawns is going to be the first record that's going to take you guys into the middle of the year. We're going to give you guys VVS, which is another phenomenal record. Radio, you know what I mean? Yeah,
you got a lot coming. You're saying I was blessed to get a preview of a couple songs, and you got like a few different sounds coming along. So
different sounds for sure.
So how's the album? Like, when do you plan to drop the album?
So right now, Blueprint. We gonna again wait because wait. No, because we the music, everything is there. But if they come and say this is what we're gonna do with this project, then that's what we're gonna do. You know, we're not going to put out a project if it's not going to be out like the right way. Everything has to be done correctly. So we don't want to just got the music. We got good music, so there's no throw it out there. Hey, listen to no, that's not it.
So what is the right and correct way then?
So
like
having
for you,
the right,
because everyone has a different right and correct way.
Right. So having the right exposure, right, the right marketing resources behind the music, and so that's what Blueprint is going to offer for us. And they just did something with Warner, so that's even greater that we have Warner, Blueprint, and then Complex Music Group, you know, to help us push the project to the masses the right way and package it correctly. That way people can hear it. And the features as well that I will be able to have with Blueprint. You know, they had Nicki, you know, G-Eazy, So those names were brought up in the studio to, hey, H.
It's Nicky, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. You know, Gene is a great guy. I spoke with him in the studio. We had a few meetings, and he definitely is really enthusiastic about the talent. And I think that's phenomenal because a lot of people don't really get the opportunity. Even in my case, being compared to one of the greatest of all times. You know what I mean? That's for someone to want to get next to that and mold that and say, I'm going to do this. That's phenomenal. But he did it with Nicky too. So he knows how to break artists. Lil Nas X, he broke him as well. So he knows how to break artists, which is a great thing. So to get next to him was like a no-brainer. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is all this, and like you said, you have your own Accomplice music group.
Yep.
So that's all part of it?
Yep, absolutely.
Are you the only artist on the Accomplice music group right
No,
now?
not
Complex.
yet. But we do have some sports within that realm, sports agency within that realm. My managers have that, which is another outlet because, the foundation and everything like that. So it's just another world, yeah.
Dope. And what about you? Are you sticking purely to like the artistry right now? Have you dipped into like the producing yourself or like engineering or?
Not necessarily. No, I'm just super focused on the craft right now and building outside the craft, really.
So where you see at the end of the year, where you see yourself?
So definitely at the end of the year, I would like to say we would have more visuals out for sure. We would definitely have hits, for sure on radio consistently, definitely, and make sure we on those billboards, right? I think that's the goal. Make sure we're on those billboards and making sure that we're making the right projects and making sure that we're making album music. I would love for the first EP to platinum or some sort. You know what I mean? I would want that. That's the goal. The goal is to just make quality music throughout my entire career. Right? I'm not trying to go viral. I'm not trying to be, I don't want that. I want to make great music for the people and impact the world in a positive way,
But do these groups ever tell you that you need to do more than focus on the music to try and get that viral moment? Or because, sometimes labels look for people that are going viral already, right?
Yeah,
it's a fad.
It's a fad.
So have you run into that struggle where you don't really want to be so much on social media?
Yeah,
but it's almost like that's what the label is looking for at the same time?
Remember, everybody's different. Every artist is different. You know what I'm saying? It's viral, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
10 years. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna grab it. They're gonna grab it because they can milk it right then in that moment. And we've had meetings with good people that taught us about it. They're gonna grab it and they're gonna milk it for that moment. But then it's like, we're in a generation where you don't have the ability to say that's my favorite song, and that's unfortunate.
Like every Friday is like you're just ambushed with like
that's what I'm
1,000
saying.
new songs.
You have internet artists. It's an internet artist in this era. You don't have icons, superstars. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to make a thing, a real thing. And I think I'm on that path. I know I'm on that path. My team, we know that we're on that path. It's about the longevity. Ghetto Sunday went viral. Cool. But we have more music that's going to come right after that. That's even better. It's me and my manager Greg had this conversation today. A lot of rap, they don't have that longevity. It's that you got to make a record better than the one you made already. You got to. You don't do it, you're done. You're finished. We see it all the time. 5, 6 months, 2 years. Artists last 2 years. After that, okay, cool. What you got next? You gonna be here 10 years?
Yeah.
I may not even see myself 10 years in this business. Some rappers don't even want 10 years. Do I? I do. I have that much longevity in me. I have a lot of stories to tell. And the music that I'm making right now is a bunch of stories, not just from my perspective, but multiple perspectives, Some from your culture, from that culture, your culture, from that side, from my side, you know what I mean? Because I've been exposed to different cultures like that. So I'm able to tell more stories and it be ambiguous and things like that. So we're doing something different.
That's why I think it's
new language.
Yeah, it's gonna be
it's a new language.
That's why I think it's gonna be interesting to follow you and see how it goes because you are taking such a different approach and it's like your music is really going to stand out to outlast the ambushing of every Friday, New Music Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to see how you're able to finesse that. It's not a route I feel like artists are afraid to not drop music almost every week.
Yeah.
And like you're saying, I don't know exactly what you think.
It's not. Is it worth listening to 10 years from now, 5 years from now? Is it really a longevity sort of record, or is it just for now because you're trying to keep up with what the sound is?
Yeah.
So it goes right here with all the rest of the songs, and next day, new song, new video. Like my video, like my post. This is what I'm doing. Do this, do that. You're accessible. Now you're accessible. You got this room situation now. Everybody's in this rooms. I'm gonna go in a room and not this. I say that in a very humble way.
Yeah.
But accessible. You want to keep your law. You want to keep that. So try not to always show people everything. You gotta strategically give it to them so they appreciate it more. But like you said, is it a different approach? Absolutely. Is it I'm willing to take it. And I think in order to make a difference, you have to be different. And just like this post on Iconic, which we're working right now, I'm going to post some stuff on my page from what they have like these paintings that they do. So I'm going to post it on my page here in the next few days once I receive it. But it has a thing where it says, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? So somebody has to say, I'm going to do it this way. Somebody has to say, I'm going to paint the new Brooklyn, and that's what we're going to do. The new Brooklyn. Brooklyn is not about bang, bang, shoot 'em up all the time. There's a lot of love out there. Let's paint that picture. So we have a record called Love Forever, phenomenal song. We're going to put it out, but it's going to get put out the right way, and it's going to show that community. It's going to show the LGBTQ community. It's going to show interracial dating community. It's going to show these things. It's a new Brooklyn. It's going to show the coffee shop. It's going to show the vegan. It's going to show, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a new Brooklyn. So let's paint that picture. Is everybody doing it? No, but I'm coming this way. Me and my team, we're coming this way.
Yeah,
we
brought it back to the beginning. Love is love.
Love is love. We come this way. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You mentioned the different categories of different types of people and still showing love. So I get the whole love is love.
Yeah, but shout out to, I want to say, Weather Park. Me and him got a song. I don't know, Old Dirty Bastard's son.
Okay.
Got a song. Yeah. My man Wavy, he plays on Unsolved as Biggie. He got a record that's going to drop soon. I got a record with somebody from Nigeria. That's going to drop at the end of this month or next month. And then Chevy Woods is dropping in May. So we got, let those do what they need to do.
I know you're doing the whole moving past the drill thing, but when's the 5-year-old record dropping?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
I know we're moving past it, but I've heard.
Can't tell you that.
Music, yeah.
Can't tell you that, but
and you dropped the song with Broke Till Friday, right?
Yeah. So he's from LA artist. He's doing his thing out there. So I just felt like it was different sound and wanted to try something new, and he put it out to his people. And that's how we did that. But exciting time right now for us and what we're doing.
Yeah, it sounds like it's exciting for you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And you're almost going into not an experiment, but just bringing it back to like the slower rollouts, longer lasting music, not flooding. So then how do you plan to stay connected with the fans throughout those periods then? Because since you're not going to constantly drop music, you still got to stay connected.
So definitely, I would go on live sometimes. I think I'm going to start doing that a little bit. Not a lot, but I will do it, and I have done it in the past. And then through things like I said, do something like this. They'll see this on your profile, and I'll repost on mine.
Hopefully, because you've been quiet on Instagram, so you might be like, you know what, Rich?
No,
what it is.
I repost. I'll definitely do it, but they'll see it. You know what I'm saying? They'll see it, and then the ones we have in the future, they'll see those. Yeah. And like, okay. We're very active.
Do you miss performing, or have you got a chance to perform? Because I know you did leave the state where like other places are more open.
Yeah. Do I miss performing? Yeah, of course. Any artist should want to, they would miss the intimacy, the crowd, the energy, the being able to hear yourself in, a big space. So I do miss it. Do I think this is not an unfortunate time for not being able to perform, because you get to build and you get to be creative and you get to find out how, like, new ways to make your performance better. So right now is the time to really just, rectify the things that you didn't like in the past, and to, implement it, the new lessons, and, just figure out how you want to do it, refresh it, and come at a better angle. It's all about improvement. So improving as a performer, so you can watch all your videos that you performed, and, I'm doing this now when I get up there and practice.
Yeah.
Just practicing now. So time to
practice. I always wonder,
do I practice?
Because I can practice. Sometimes I'll be in my house in front of a mirror and I'll practice, like, yo, this is Rich, Garden State, some of my body motions.
I don't practice. I don't practice interviews either.
No, I know not the interview thing, but like when you're on stage, like I know you're like moving and stuff. Okay, I always wonder that. I know like dancers do.
Yeah, but there's a sound check, so that's the time where you get to like get a feel, mobilize, move the stage and things like that. But for me, it's so natural though. So it's like I'm just talking to you.
Yeah. But you remember the lyrics and everything?
I remember the lyrics and everything. Yeah.
I want to ask you this question, like in your half when you have more music out and you're doing it more, like because as the songs get older, I wonder if they get harder, like. To remember. Yeah,
I thought about that the other day.
Yeah,
they do. I was driving the other day and I'm like,
should I say that?
I forget. No, so that's why you have to so sound check, you constantly listen to it over and over and over and over. so you don't forget. Because with me, I don't put the lyrics. I don't have the lyrics playing when I'm rapping, when I'm doing the performance. I just leave like instrumental and then like have little ad-libs in the background and then the chorus. So you have to remember. That's what MCing is about. MCing. Do we have MCs now? That's a question. Do we have
MCs?
We have a lot of MCs.
What do you mean by MC?
Like in this era, like in this generation, can you really say there's MCs?
So what would you consider like the Griselda and like the Benny the Butchers and more like
just the young, right? That's MC, right? Benny the Butcher, yeah. But like,
I know he's older, but he's
that's what I'm saying. Like
okay,
this,
so you're talking about like an upcoming,
yeah,
HD.
Hopefully, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. MCing, like Griselda, yeah, Benny the Butcher. They got Monty Caesar. I actually did a 105 interview with her a while ago. It was good with herself. It was cool. Good energy. Yeah, I think she's dope. Yeah.
What's been your favorite interview so far?
This one. I like this one. It's intimate. It's it's just normal conversation. I'm not planning anything. It's just like naturally,
You got merch?
Intuitive. Working on that now. Yeah. So we definitely want to do the new language, the Accomplice, and then I write a lot of poetry too. So a lot of the T-shirts will have a lot of my quotes and a lot of my poetries and things like that on the merch. Yeah.
It might be dope one day. Because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes when people love the artist, they could get lyrics tattooed on them. Like one day, like,
that's when you know.
Lyrics tattooed on someone.
That's when you know you have fans. And that's, so I was thinking like the difference, do we have fans or followers? There's a difference.
What do you think?
I think.
How do you determine the difference?
Well, you have to have longevity, right?
Mm-hmm.
To have fans. Right now, it's people who's following because they like the lifestyle. So you have a lot of followers, not real fans. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that too. Like, are they going to be with you? Like, again, 10 years down the line, 10 years down the road, they're going to still play you. They're going to come to your shows. They're going to do that. They're going to break their necks to buy that merch. Or they just want to see, I just want to laugh. I just want to see something. I just want to followers, likes. Like, do you really like the music?
No, yeah, you're right. Because there's a lot of artists like...
Yeah.
And I think that's what's kind of caused rap and hip hop to become more saturated is because you have influencers, comedians, whatever the case may be, they build up a large fan base and they're like, okay, cool, I already built up a fan base. I'm just going to start rapping because now I can sell them my music. So now we get oversaturated with influencer music and comedian music and people that should, like, they're successful. Like, just you don't got to always dip into something else.
Teach his own. Yeah.
But, like, it's caused an oversaturation of, like you said, fast music.
Right. And then even with the image, we had a conversation about this the other day, and this guy said, you guys have it, it's a gift and a curse because you have to have that image now. You have to have that rapper image. You have to have the chains. You have to have this.
That's what I'm saying. Do you feel the pressure to present that or no? Because I know you want to be you and you want to be the real, but like is like no matter what you say in this business, like
you got to play the game a little bit. You gotta throw a little bit of spice in there. But what we're gonna do we're gonna do it in a sophisticated way. Nobody's talking about the Hamptons. I am. You know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
Yeah, so we're gonna come at a different angle.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you said, like as an artist, it's like pressure, like to run yourself broke to hopefully get on. To create that lifestyle.
That lifestyle. Yeah, the change, the plant, like, and it's not real. It's not.
But that's why you might be, like, I know as we're talking, you might, I don't know your position, but you might be in a better off position because some of these artists are like, damn, I'm spending my last dime, so I do have to try to hurry up and create a fast music or create a fast image because my money's drying up because I'm forced to try to present this.
But I don't have to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So everyone's situation is different.
It's different. Now, do we have to play I think we have to play the game. We have to, it's entertainment. My manager Meek told me that today. It's entertainment, so you have to entertain. So we're going to entertain you for sure. But we're going to do it in a more sophisticated way and a more positive way. Yeah. I think that's the best approach because there's a lot of good going on in the world, and I think it needs to be highlighted for sure.
Word. Yeah. So, as we started closing out, like, what are some, I know you told us the album's going to drop later this year. Last Dons is the next single, but it is already on radio. Is it just on Sirius XM?
So right now, again, shout out to DJ Sermani. He has it, when he goes on, he's spinning it on Sirius XM. So that's the first record that we're going to go with. And then we're going to go with an additional record. We're going to shoot the video for it, which is called Sex on Me. which is a phenomenal song. Great record. It might be called After Hours. I don't like the sex. After Hours. I think. What do you think? Sound better?
I'm very big into marketing and SEO, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing I think about when you said After Hours, I was like, damn, another SEO issue because you're gonna be running against the weekend.
After Hours,
the biggest album of almost all time.
Right. So you gotta do something different.
And now you're doing HD and After Hours.
Yeah.
It's like
Sex on Me won't. Who do you think? Sex? That's too.
I have to hear the song.
It's dope record.
You gonna show it to us after here?
It's dope record. But we're gonna shoot the video for that.
So After Hours is a dope name, but like I guess because the way my brain is trained, I'm already thinking like the composition.
No, that's good though. We have to keep in consideration of that as well. But so it's distinguished, right? It's not, but that's gonna be another visual we're gonna shoot and drop here soon after Last Dawns, and then we're gonna go into the middle of the year with VVS, which is a phenomenal record produced by Swag. Great record. Great record.
You gonna come out with the VVS Diamonds?
Gotta play the game. See HD out there, a bunch of chains.
The diamonds in HD. What do they say now? 4K. Everything in 4K.
They're gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? They want. I think like what they really like. I like that now from him.
It's part of the game,
test,
right?
Yeah, you gotta play the. Yeah.
I want to tell people to follow you, but do you even want like fans and followers?
Yeah, you can follow. You can definitely follow me. I'm gonna post a bunch of stuff for the nature and TED Talks
nature.
and yes, inspire you. Yeah.
Instagram name you want to look it up?
So the Instagram is HDX24_, and that's the same thing for Twitter and everything else.
You're not on Clubhouse, right?
Oh no, gotta get away from. Can't be on there. I was about to, but then I said. Oh, you gonna play yourself doing that? Come on now.
Yeah, we're seeing a
great.
lot of that.
No. It's great because people are communicating and they're building relationships. But too much of anything is not good, and you have people on there that are portraying to be somebody that they aren't, and it's like, all right, we're playing games here. I don't know. What's the point?
There's that part, and sometimes humans tend to over-communicate.
Yes,
because you get caught up in the crowd of talking about things, and you could trick yourself out your own spot by accidentally talking too much, and that encourages that on that platform.
Yeah, it's easy for things to become oversaturated now. It really is.
But you here to erase the saturation, quality over quantity,
quality over quantity.
Not 1 year, not 6 months, 10 years down the road. We're gonna have HD. This was a dope 3-4 month update.
Yeah.
So hopefully, once the album drops, we could talk again.
Yeah. EP and some features coming out too.
Everything moving. Stay in tune for the Last Dawns.
Yes, indeed. Last Dawns.
HD. Follow him.
Music. Yeah. Love is love.
Love is love.
It's Rich.
Oh, damn, you're the second person that did that. I appreciate the love.
Yeah.
Garden State Hip Hop Hour. It's your boy, It's Rich G. Like, subscribe, comment, and get in tune.
Love is love.